Hello, and welcome back to where we have left off, which is, speaking to Hashafont about the unrest in Ishgard thing. That was rather too close for comfort, but to us it seemed that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You returned to Ishgard at the oddest company, my friend. Yeah, I know. I don't think that was that odd. I mean, surely you know absolutely everyone but Iceheart. That, my friends, was rather too close. Yeah. Pray Haloon that things did not end up in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Magnanimous? Nothing, you know, we're just trying to convince dragons to stop the war. Beg pardon? You traveled to the Churning Mists together, along with Estinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance. No one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg, dead. The heretics, pacified. Father and Sir Aymeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Aymeric to Fortem's Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Magnanimous, and I shall await you there. I'm trying to figure out, is Sir Aymeric the one with the glorious black hair? For I am absolutely 100% sure that he already knows. We kinda told him. Where's my last vigil? I mean, are we telling him about the fact that the heretics no attack you anymore now? Because I think that's what we're telling him about. Is everything else he should just know? Hello, Iceheart is good now. Can we accept that?
Praise Halone, you are safe.
I always pronounce that as Halone.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side.
Do you wanna know what else I had at my side?
We bring the most wonderful tidings.
Happy days!
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
I think we're just like hiding that from the regular populace. I don't think you want to run around shouting that off rooftops.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
Don't go around drinking dragon's blood or you will turn into dragons.
Chose to remain silent. Their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
I admire your idealism, but I don't think that it would be a great idea to go around shouting this information off rooftops.
Sir Aymeric, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Exactly my thoughts.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
Even better, what would happen to you? I mean, you're the... Is this a spoiler? He's the non-legitimate son of the Holy See, so, I mean... Maybe his father wouldn't kill him, but still not a great idea.
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known.
Okay, you go and do that. I'm gonna stay away.
On the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
You go with him and make sure that he treads carefully. I don't think you will.
My lady, is it wise to let him go?
Well, not like we can stop him.
I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Aymeric prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Good girl.
Care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone.
My cat is being very playful. And I think he's trying to open my package.
But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a spoiler, wasn't it?
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Aymeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Aymeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Good job. Good boy.
Hear, hear. The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Aymeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Oh, you most certainly will.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. to aid those in need. The people need Sir Aymeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
We will indeed prepare. Though hopefully we won't need to. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. What others? Those are absolutely awful pants, but they have a lot better stats than what we do. Ew. Yeah, let's go about recruiting then, shall we? But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at their backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alpinode. Not even the assembled might of the House Fortems and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in Broom. It was the disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Aymeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alpinode, and I would have you and Magnanimous reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks, Estinian, with your brothers need your command if you order them to stand aside. The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise! Magnanimous, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. The tower may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. I have a feeling that this is like so doomed to fail. I mean, no way are the, you know, no, that is not a good word. No way would the heretics like us. Ether current of where? What? Ishgard has no okay. We recently held the ceremony to honor the passing of Sir Clamdamant, third son of House Haliante. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon the camp, mind you, but at the very least I expected to see Rondremont or perhaps Lady Lenarte in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Rondremont is a dear friend of mine and I know he cared for Sir Cloudamont. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to them, the battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least I should think he would appreciate the memento from the ceremony. Okay, but Jesus, that was odd. I suppose I got my answer to which ether current? But that's man, we don't play like that. That's another one, probably. Probably do it, for the future's sake. Good day to you, adventurer. What can I do for you? Have the battle standard. The battle standard of the Steel Vigil. Charred by flame just as I remember. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity we were all but defenseless, and Swara and Savat saw fit to guide us no quarter. I should hope to never again see the battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. But in all my years serving House Selenarte, they have never been any sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. Okay. Any fly thingies in here while we're here? Yes, but somewhere unusual. Or it just told me to go west. Oh. Okay. I was so gonna miss that one. Any more? Yes. Okay, this is like highly unusual. Maybe when I was here yeah, I think that was it. When I was here the first time, I had no ability to collect all of these things. So naturally, I missed them. Now I can, so I will. For it is unwise to not have flying. Okay, so there's still a few in this general tiny area. So it will serve us well to actually go ahead and collect those. Wonder if it's in the tower underneath it. Alex, where is it? Northeast. Oh. Okay. Found it. So that's another one. And you should have your battle standard. Weirdly enough, that quest was in Ishgard. Battle standard from the Steel Vigil. You're too kind. This is most unexpected gift. Playdem, 'twas a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like a family, though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in central Corythus, hoping to avenge him someday. and Clontan's men were quick to follow suit. But I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would wanted. Nay, he would have wanted me to live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Okay! I appreciate having input. I know. Wait a minute, another flying thing? Another flying thing. Okay. Excuse me, Magnanimous, a moment of your time, if I may. I recently received special request for assistance with zoological research, and I'm at a loss as to how to fulfill it. Are you familiar with jellycats? They bear a striking resemblance to kittens, but with wings. An acquaintance of mine is writing an article on their physiology and requires a sample of their wings for their work. Their sweet appearance belies a rather nasty temperament, and if I were simply a matter of slaying them, I would handle it myself. The problem, however, is that taking a proper sample requires a delicate touch, a certain finesse that is beyond the capabilities of my men and myself. Because they are so fragile, you may not obtain a proper sample from the first you fell, but I have no doubt a woman of your talents can procure a wing of immaculate quality. Okay! So go kill flying kittens! That is not cruel at all. Now that one's far. A northwest would imply that direction. So maybe, if we're lucky, that is it for the ones on this side, maybe? I'll still try to run around though. It's better to like have that done and over with early than later on like be like, why is it over the fence? I mean, over on the other side of the map. Whatever shall I do? Oh, no wings. What is the drop rate of a bloody cat wing? Because I'll figure it out. I don't know why they're so not squishy. Continue my search. Okay, so the wording of the quest has changed. Ah, there we go. Good news when wordings of quests change. Means we're getting close. Okay, our quest level is now 56, which is only one level away from the level that we have, which is useful. Okay, so here's your wing. Thank you. And now let me have a quick run around in that direction to make sure that I'm just not missing any possible ether currents on this side of the map. We're not very likely to ever return to this side of the map, for we will have no need to return to this side of the map. Closest one is still indicated as being northwest. Closest one to you does change over time. Obviously. As the closest one to you is the one that is the closest. You're west, really? Maybe we can get to this one. All I remember is that this land is divided into two and there's actually no way to reach that area from here. No, I think it will be somewhere over there. Yeah, it continues west and we can't. I am hoping that there isn't any over there, but I will just check for making sure purposes. I know that this is wasting like a lot of time, but in the grand scheme of things, there is no rush, and I want to have flying in every map anyway. For the simple reason of sometimes you have to come back to maps. And being able to get around the way that the game intended for you to get around tends to be very useful. I know, amazing, right? Oh, don't attack me, little cute fellow. For I am not in a fighting mood right now. Don't see any reason to fight yet. Question is also how far that way the map goes. Closest one from here is still to the west. Should probably take it as a sign that there isn't any this way. Okay, that is not a connection. That giraffe really hates me though. Thank you for stopping following me, because otherwise I may die from fall damage. Fall damage is only not fatal if you haven't aggroed anything. Yep, that still goes north. There's one last thing in this area that we can even do at this moment. And then I can cross off the low level of Sea of Clouds off my list of things to do. Which is past this bridge and uncover the map here. But at all, everything to do with flying is on the other side, and everything to do with this map in general is on the other side. One of these maps is actually gonna be very simple. Because the game actively forces you to get everything in it. And if I remember, there's less things to get. I think. But for now, off to Forgotten Night we go. Where we have much to discuss with the people that don't like the Holy See. We're essentially gonna be like, can you further our schemes, please? We are the good scheming guys as opposed to the bad ones. Magnanimous, Alpinode, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibberlant and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. But what about you two? What came of your journey? You're not serious? What was Sir Aymeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. That's a nice name. A queer moniker, if ever I have heard one, but mayhap it will make an individual in question easier to find. Come, let us make inquiries below. In order to see friggin' block on the screen over here, I have to look like through my hats and feet and her tail. So that's fun. But I, in general, easily have time till 6 today. I'm planning on making quite difficult to make dinner, so it requires extra time. What's that? Speak up. I can't hear you as well as I used to. I don't think it's a hearing issue. I think you didn't want to answer me. Aw, that's not nice. They call you a rat. I don't know a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. You may want to address kids just like flinging snow at you. I wouldn't be standing so, you know, calmly while snow is flying towards me. Doesn't sound like a fun thing to do. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Are they like normally working as servants and everything? Because gosh, these people are paid badly. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tatari's here are as sharp as ever. Wait. Ah! New pair of armor to go with my legs. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go to see if Gromon knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely you must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. Well, he does seem like a nice chap. But I suppose if somebody told him stay silent or else, then yeah, that's not like talking with him would yield absolutely nothing. But let's hope that he didn't. Let's hope that he's just a nice guy. Oh, god damn it. I was just admiring the sights of Ishgard. One thing that they promised for us is that in 5.0, which is the next expansion, they're gonna finish this Ishgardian renovation over here, and Ishgard will finally have a housing district. Everybody's like super excited for that, because who doesn't want to live in Ishgard? I mean, it's not the prettiest of places, it's actually the most depressing place in the game. But people have the fondest memories of it. You know, people long for sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, magnanimous, that's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you're done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Eorzea who owns me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agreed? Okay, let's teleport there. Are you sending me because you want me to make this person or because you really want them herbs? Because I'm not too certain that you really want them herbs. I mean, otherwise this request is a bit too simple for some information. I'm trying to figure out that her daughter or her servant? That a lady. It's likely a servant or her friend, considering that I mean, yeah. Because outside of Alpinode and Alizé, it's like the elf people don't have children. So these would be either very short or young elf girls, considering that they're shorter than the other woman. The Gilman's errand girl? Good, good. How he's doing? Same as always? Right, right. And he wrote, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. I wonder what he's gonna be doing with those. I'm sorry, I just really like this place. Well, you gonna hand them over or not? Aye, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Ah. So that's your plan. Oh, with the right armor, this set doesn't look too bad. Hey, questionable Ollie. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Hyretha isn't her name, and she resides in the Pillar. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Essentially, he's trying to get us information, I think, by making us share wine. We'll see if this will work. It might. Yes, I am Hyretha, beg your pardon, but I do not know you, miss. I know this smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. Must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. Sigh. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. It was not more than infatuation, what she felt. But she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. When her belly started to grow, gods, the scandal! I mean, this is not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a heir made it so much... Well, I needed to tell you, she was discarded from his service, cast out onto the streets, like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Sounds like we might be looking for her daughter. I mean, I know who we're looking for. I wonder what my character know who we're looking for. Where am I going? That is most definitely the wrong way. I just wanna return to the bar. And be like, talkie, talkie, talkie. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant and casts her aside when the sea takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Garl Dukes, for example. Surely you heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom, a man of many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it would be him. Is he just like below in here somewhere? Oh, and where is he? Is he like above? He must be above. Wait, what? He outside? Is there an outside there? Oh, what if he's below and outside? Oh, damn it. Directions are confusing. So now we're outside. Yeah, he's outside. Alone's blessings be upon you, miss. A gift? For me? The scent, how reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. Was that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings? That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying even more, so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember the day she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. It is really funny that they exactly know what information to share with me. Does that wine really make people talk, or did the barkeeper make a deal with them? She was a remarkable woman, Magnanimous. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Magnanimous, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. Was that startling it? Are you a half-breed? Still looking for that mongrel? Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around, if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Huh, someone's got unusual tastes. Afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't of the broom. You think I'll just tell you cause you asked nicely? Yes! Is it so bad to hope? And up we go. And inside here. Up we go. Hello. Have you made any progress, Magnanimous? Well, we know what she looks like. So a mongrel was born of an Alesan nobleman and a hero and maidservant. Granted, it's no location, but it's far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, maybe we need only remain vigilant. Ah! Quest caught up to level! Help! There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? She... Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Magnanimous. I have a premonition this is not gonna end well. Now, for the best case scenario, we get to level 58 before the quests do. I think we may need to do a little bit of grinding at level 58 and 59, but it was to be expected. I kinda expected us to catch up around there. And I'm kinda hoping that we're gonna gain some level distance. Let's say 61, 62 maybe, before we start Stormblood, because I'm gonna be catching up there far faster. You cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. Where are you, you clever little midget? Okay, that's another location I can stare from. Ooh. Let's see, no. You must be around here somewhere. I take it you had no luck either. Nope. think... Wait, down there. Isn't that Taru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Magnanimous, after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
Quickly, hide into the grate. They won't know that you're hiding, and they will go away. That's how games work.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out the house 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Yeah, we live there.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Oh, do not take that tone with threatening people, Alpino. That's how you do not live long.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Oh.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Well, we found what we were looking for. And her name's Hilda.
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Oh, I don't know. We may want to storm the Holy See's house, like... Does that sound reasonable? That sounds perfectly reasonable to me. Sounds like an amazing idea. What do you think? Sounds like an amazing idea. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights. That's private to you. Fair enough. Gotta say, I don't know where she gets her money, probably from like raping and pillaging, but that outfit looks really expensive, so I commend her for her style. Ooh, an instance! Don't mind if I do. He just has pouches of monies, and he doesn't like even need to count, like. He knows that that was a good patch of money.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Precisely!
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard.
But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Wow. Seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Aymeric to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Aymeric is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
We'll pay you well! I have thousands!
What in the hell's?
Oh, God. Somebody could have probably caught him.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
Oh, thank you! You're gonna make them hate you so much that they're gonna agree to do my bidding and go and, enter the vault with me. What kind of lipstick are you wearing?
What do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats.
I know that mine is actually very similar. This is L'Oreal's Color Reach Collection Nude Shade 235. It actually makes my lips look lighter than they do. Give them like, in reality, this nice, barely noticeable pink shade. It's the only pink that doesn't look stupid on me. If I was wearing the pink he's wearing, that would look retarded. And he seems to not notice that. He's all like, look at my lipstick. Maybe that's the only one he could afford.
Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do.
How much do lipsticks cost in Eorzea? Was that all your wage?
Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
That being said, if it costs so much for you, how could I afford it?
Sir, I'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
So do I. I have an axe. Did you like my axe? Yeah, look at my perfect makeup. That means it can't be expensive. That means it has to be a choice.
Simple creatures, rats, certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Oh, how about you come down to me? How about you come down to me? I think that would be amazing. It would be very fun. Can you make sure that that guy's not dead? The guy on the floor, I mean. I think that's important. But I don't know, that's just me. Now, do you know the biggest issue with this? You never know whether to attack the ads or whether to attack the main guy. In some cases, the main guy always takes longer to kill. Always. That's like non-negotiable. But sometimes the main guy can like summon ads, while the other times the ads will kill the others while you focus on the main guy. Really? Oh, you such an asshole. Do not bloody do that. That's my best attack. He just blocked it. Blocked all of it. Like an asshole.
You disgust.
You know what? My main attack will always go to him. Which one of you is known as the killer? Is it the main dude? I think it may be the main dude. Oh, thank you for cheering us on from the distance. That is very nice of you random villagers over there. Feel free to join in at any point. Oh, I found a healer. Now, one person you don't want to live is the healer. Always. Oh! Oshifont! You seem a bit confused who to attack, but thank you for showing up. That will be helpful. I probably shouldn't stand on the burning clouds. That might be a good idea. I mean, it doesn't help if you set literally the whole world on fire.
Filthy rats!
Oh, that sentence. Oh, we're gonna hear a lot of that later. Oh, it reminds me of a very particular fight in this game. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm sorry, let me just spend a little bit of my special attack on you. I don't want to be spending it on your subordinates who don't seem important enough. You dying yet? Oh, yes, yes, you are. Good to know. We did this right way. Ads first, I think.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
That's nice. Do you have anything more concrete to say?
Enough!
Spectacular bounce. 10 out of 10. Good platforming.
Lucky bastard.
I commend you. No, he was good at agility, not
Nay, 'tis
lucky.
we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
And yet you look so happy saying that. And the bystanders look so happy to be looking.
Here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grino announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavens Ward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavens Ward now commands the Temple Knights.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Those still loyal to Sir Aymeric answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
I am crashing that party. Oh, that lighting change.
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he?
It's like, how dare you!
Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Yay! Frond! Lots of Frond! Come on, Fronds, we have a temple to charge! And we're gonna loot it on the way! Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up high. None of them are well-bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story as old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Now that we are mean to hold all the blue bloods to account, some have done right by us, allows like them in House Haliarte. But enough talk, your friend's still rotting in the cell, let's not keep him waiting. Maybe we could like ship you with one of the sons from House Haliarte. I think that would do good by you. I think that would make you rich. I don't think you would appreciate me saying that, but you could use some money, I think. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses, that much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for heretics is just that, nonsense. If not you, then who? You! Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved Sir Emmeric's doing at first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way, they have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom. Slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. Fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the High Houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of the allies in your service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Lowborn knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Race is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. If they are fellow knights and deployed field to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join the defense of the vault. Huh. Spread false reports of an attack to get them out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, then they will have no choice but act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it is decided. To the vault, the Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. The vault is a multiplayer dungeon, and I'm bloody hoping I'm gonna get a good healer, because it's one of the hardest ones to heal in the whole game. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives: rescue Sir Aymeric and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Hoshefant, Estinian Master Alpinode, and I will make ready to breach the underground goal and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior Flight. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even under the Archbishop's private chambers. Where the Heavensward realize what we intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the goal. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you and Sir Aymeric and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear on their duties? Then let us do what must needs done. Oh, teleporting there will probably be a bit... Cathedral. Cathedral is a good point to go to, I think. I love this thing. Oh, it will be actually a disappointment to enter friggin' Stormblood, because we are going to quite fast, because I'm just blitzing through all of the Heavensward content, because I just like this expansion pack so much. The others are in position, Mistress Magnanimous. I will send word once you and your party have entered. And there we go. That is also gonna be the title for my video, and well, once I'm done streaming it, that is. And a lot of people that know this game know just how important the vault is. It is a bit of a pain though. You're probably not too happy to see the fact that I'm level 57, because once again, this dungeon is quite hard. So let's start by not moving anywhere from here. I may start doing bigger pulls later on, try 2 groups at once. The moment I move through that door, another group will come, and judging from my scholar's healing potential, yeah, we don't want to overpull. Thing is, it's literally not as hard on anyone else, just on the healer. He already put down the field, so... See that amazing amount of damage I'm taking? That's what the vault means. There was some panic healing there, but the healer held up. Last boss is gonna be so horrible though! If we're lucky though, it may level us up. Let me help you a bit, healer. Seemed like that was an amazing amount of help. They are not appreciating the fact that I'm just with the story here though as well. Could have been a bit higher eye level than this. The moment we hit 60, gear's gonna be easy because I'm just gonna grab a level 60 set. Won't be as easy at level 70, but if need be, I'm just gonna buy a set of gear. This is the first boss, and the real fight doesn't really start until he's about at half health. There we go. He transforms now, and welcome here, boss. Whenever you are in dungeons or places where you know your healer will have difficulty, unless it's extreme content, the most important thing is not the amount of damage that you do or how fast you move. The most important thing is that you do not die. But I am being a bit cheeky and dropping stance just for a little bit to get off my fell cleaves. Come here. Onto the blue field we go. And your holy is very holy, mister. I agree. But how? Just as Sir Charibart said, withdraw to the inner sanctum. Okay, gear might be a good thing for me, so yeah, I'll need on that. Don't need those pair of shoes. It's not for my class. Boop, boop. Lord, please. Don't do this. With you, Anarba. That's where my Titan Egg is. There are some more over here, and we may just be able to handle them. Maybe. Okay, no. Ah, the vault! Where 5 enemies is like 5 too much. Oh, cool. You're going this way. I think that was all that was following him. These two. That means that they handled the other three. Good job. What about? There's something good there? Is Lucy pissed? Did you cause a drama over it? Go and cause a drama over it? Love it. I'll read it later. If you get kicked out, just tell Lucy to use our Discord. Oh, I agree. I see this nice fella did not actually follow a poor ninja. And we killed 3, so I'm gonna assume that those 2 that were at the door are dead now. That's the albino. Yep. I am happy about that. I like her Discord. Okay, these things make big boom booms. I can silence one of them. Or not. I should have tried the low blow. Everyone's here, we're good to proceed. There are horses a tiny bit further down, but I don't want to be dealing with them and the horses. We have saw previously that pulling too much is a really bad idea. Hello, E1000. Missed ya. Yeah, I haven't been around for a bit. Well, I haven't been around for a bit either. Fair enough. And yay, my boots! My boots! See you later. My good old boots. These things don't do much, but they hit hard. Like everything else in the vault, for that matter. That's the thing about the vault, it hits hard. I like how these boots look a lot more than how other boots look. So I don't think it goes with the pants, but it does go with the, armor.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Oh! Stop that! It's because you can't just like resummon the Titan Negi. And this is a fun guy. Such a fun guy. Does a lot of very fun things.
Down with you!
I could just eat that dimensional rift, but I ain't gonna, and that ninja just did. I'm good. That is not where they want to be standing, I don't think. Ah, this is the blast. We don't want to hit any of those purpley things. Purpley thing will not give. Will not give bad. Especially in a dungeon where a lot of damage happens. Well, time is on our side. We will meet again. Ta-ta! What a silly boss. I need that. Can I have the necklace? Oh, I think that's the last one because of the sheer difficulty of killing it. Here is my helmet. Just in time. Yeah, but last one does a lot of damage. You have to dodgy everything, and as a healer you're just like, mana goodbye. That's what I remember about him. Oh, whoopsie. I didn't mean to do that. I took off my tank stance for a second. Well, we have ninja and black mage. None of them are great for mana. And I will open that chest, thanks. Yes! Not only do I want new pants looks-wise, but that will help me. I don't like how these pants look. Maybe don't go off alone. That's why tanks go first. Come on, guys! Pantsu! I want my pantsu! Ooh, awesome. I thought that that was a axe for a second, but no. This guy summons some buddies. Rather turns buddies on from statues. That sounded wrong. I don't think you can stop him even if you kill him in time. That was very close to killing him in time. I'm amazed. Unsynced, probably most definitely, but he still stays at like 1 HP and does that. Aw, no chest that way. Oh well. Ah, it's you! The man from the street. I don't think that they're giving me my pantsuit. Let's just go. We can pantsuit a bit later. And my health goes bye-bye.
Be done with you!
That is the opposite of breaking the chain. Good boys. Whoa! Horsies.
Sickness must be purged. Be done with you! And now the final cut!
This is where you just kill balls. As soon as you can. They killed the ball? Killed another ball?
This shall be a mess.
And balls are done. Whoop whoop bats! Oh, you kinda gross too, mister.
Sickness must be purged.
Horsies.
Be done with you!
More horsies. Some explosions in between.
Sickness must be purged.
Oh boy. My health.
Sickness must be purged. Get on with you.
That's a chain. He should be breaking that. Because otherwise both of them will die. He broke it with his death.
Sickness must be purged. Get on with you.
Whoop whoop! Hooray! Look how happy I am. Nope. Yep. Did I get anything else? Or is that when I leave the dungeon? Oh! Earrings. Cool. Ah, that's a nice set of armor. Keeping that. And whoop whoop for the commendations!
Our power! How can this be?
I'm just that good.
Fall back!
Thanks for the new set of armor though. I don't think it's my thing. I'll be doing Gothic later, and then I want to be doing all of the other Final Fantasies, and I think I will be shitting on quite a few of them. Like, one of the ones that I own is 13, and I've heard that it's bad.
Please!
Oh, you're free.
We were not too late, my friend.
And he just called him father, so that's nice. Laughing at it.
Why must you do this, father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. No.
Whoopsie, sorry.
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Oh, I'll see myself, I suppose. I didn't hear good things about it. I'll have to see how many of them are on PC as well.
Look out!
to say that he has the most bloody death in the whole game.
Go. Asisla awaits.
Lord Orchefort!
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of...
I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna do Thornton Extreme. We're probably doing coils. Still got some coils left.
Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
Normally we're alternating them when you're not here. I really want to do Thornton with Alva's there though. It helps that Anarb is distracting me and that I already knew that this was gonna happen because I was really upset the first time around. I know not what to say. The others they are gathered at Fort Thames Manor. Is this where we tell his dad? I think this is where we tell his dad. That's a sad thought. Let me in, we gotta tell his dad. Has some funeral to prepare. Off topic, but I really like that armor.
Please.
Yeah, we alternate them when you're not here. But I would like to do Thornton together. But at the same time, I'm not there at the store yet.
A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
Oh.
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
We can take them to Heavensward once.
My son.
We're 3 coils away from last of coils. I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Horsefant took us in, our beacon of hope in the world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we may face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at Forgotten Night. Let us go and speak with Sir Aymeric, Magnanimous. I worry for his well-being. Where's that? I mean, location-wise. Gun night, okay. We're a bit away from level 58. No. I find it quite amusing that Sir Aymeric's post shares the same ether rate as the bar. You're gonna be okay there, old buddy. Hope you're not blaming yourself.
I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal.
Like the one that Hoshafan sustained, I agree.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage.
Yep, I have heard of the zombie deer disease. Don't eat deer.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hraesvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Will you tell me what you did with one of his eyes? Because I don't know where you're keeping it.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Only if somebody purposely eats infected deer meat, and then you're just it's just gonna be like rabies. You're gonna get confused, and then you're gonna die after rotting a little bit.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin.
Should
we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
Yes, no, maybe.
Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
I can kind of see both Aymeric's and his father's points.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country.
From Archbishop's point of view, they're not gonna lay down and die in front of Nidhogg, are they? And if lying a bit makes people go to war to save their hides, then, you know, you lie a bit. And from Aymeric's point of view, that is wrong, because that is responsible for the hierarchy problems and for the ongoing war.
And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught?
Oh, you have to face that at some point.
Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
Our conversation was alright until he was all like, arrest him! That's kind of what we were expecting anyway.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
Not a good one, that's for sure.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heaven's Ward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Ser Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
They're making a primal!
7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heaven's Ward truly so reckless?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavens Ward and stop my father before it is too late.
If you say so. It's probably a good idea. I mean, Primal's not the best cookies in the land. I would say they make pretty poor cookies. Mistress Munchicus, Master Alpinod, I, Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends? Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he has perpetrated. No more. Life for death. I will have Sir Zephyr's head for what he did to Hoshafont. Yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavens Ward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Magnanimous and I will stop them. Well, then I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravidian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Aymeric. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Science in their search for the Archbishop. Magnanimous Master Alpinode, pray attend to me outside. Very well. With me, Magnanimous, I believe we have much to discuss. No, it needs much reading. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtrap on the off chance that the airship passed by. Sure enough, Lady Linearty informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds? Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Telenarte has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the beastman's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Magnanimous. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at Sky Steel Manufactory. I see, then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Dad! We need to borrow the airship again! This time we're flying through an air whale and a beast tribe. I hope you don't mind. Does that sound good? That sounds good. That it sounds very good. That is always a bit further than I would like him to be. Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. I think we started from Hoshifon died from that reaction. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Aziz's Law? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Magnanimous, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Heck, it's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. Okay. It's nice of you. Oh, I hate when it goes question mark. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Pray go ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. Okay, the Eorzea are in place. I really like the Ethernet. I use it quite a lot. Don't know, was that the right one? Yes, it is. Good. Because I was like, Astrologicon, that's the Astrologian Tower. The boys have been hard at work preparing for a flight, and I'm pleased to say we're ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray forgive me for my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing science, but she assures me that Urianger and Ryle are pursuing promising leads. Come, we have to continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. So are we going to Camp Cloudtop or are we going to Aziz's Law? And yes, Aziz's Law is a map. It's a rather special one, so I think we're going to Camp Cloudtop. The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise. Shall we get going? Yes. Yes, we shall. Oh, yes. We're in the Sea of Clouds indeed.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Aziz's Law, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Ah, this music. I absolutely love the music in Heavensward. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Magnanimous. Tavanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Assuming the Soul is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. Here's that thing I want. It's just here. Search the skies for Soleil, but see nothing resembling the mission airship. What I absolutely want to do is I want to get to the Aetherite before I finish streaming today, because that's kind of important. Okay, that's like a mission. Can I just run up there to the Aetherite? I'm gonna come back for it. I don't know if I'm gonna come back for it today, but I'm gonna come back for it. Please ignore me coming through. I'm in need of a settlement with an Aetherite. Which would be that thing? That is a very unique Aetherite, by the way. Kinda small and fat. It reminds me of one of those like spinny toys that you just like spin. Forget the name of those. Okay, the stone. Friendly Vanu. I don't know if the story wants us to know that they're here, but they're here, and I'm gonna use their Aetherite. And maybe their repair facilities as well. Zundu, fix it. Zundu, please fix it. Fix everything. Okay, so thank you for watching. I am gonna stop right here. I might do like a daily trial or something to buff my XP a little bit up, so I'm hoping that we're not gonna get stuck before level 58. That is my hope. So anyway, lots has happened and lots is yet to happen. Thank you.